Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. It's Onichi here. If you're just joining, welcome. But if not, thanks for clicking back on this video. Guys, today's topic is very sensitive. I really don't like talking about things related to this because most people will argue with me and will disagree. They might even get angry because of what I think, because of my own perspective on it. And I'm sure with the description of the video, you already know what I'm about talking about. Yeah, 6 things you have to do before thinking of dating in university. I don't know why this is like this, but I feel we think, or most people think, that the criteria for dating is when you get to university. Like the moment you just get to university, the next thing to start thinking about is, oh my god, I'm already in school and it's time for me to date, without even knowing who wants to go and date or ever. You just feel, okay, I think I'm kind of growing up. I've left my parents' house. I'm right now in school and I have the freedom to do whatever I want to do. And yeah, adding some spice to my relationship life or to my love life wouldn't be bad. But niggas, today I want to break it down for you guys. It's not just all about that. There are things you need to do, there are things you need to consider, or rather, would I say there are things you need to put in place before thinking of dating in university. If this sounds like something I want to watch, then stay right there and keep watching. Okay, so the first point on our list, I don't know what I should call this list, or the first thing we're going to talking about is knowing yourself. This shouldn't be, I don't know why people don't usually talk about this. Like, it has to be spoken about every time and everywhere. Knowing yourself is one of the most important things. I feel if you don't want to like really get to know who you are, know your purpose, and know every single thing that you need to know about yourself, then you are really being stingy and selfish and greedy. Not selfish, but you're really being stingy and you're really depriving yourself from lots of things you need to know about. I mean, you cannot go and submit yourself to another guy or another girl when you don't know yourself, when you don't know how you might likely react in cases and situations. You don't know how your body reacts to things. Like, I don't know. Knowing yourself is very important, guys. Knowing yourself, knowing who you are, knowing what you do, knowing why you do what you do, knowing what works for you and what doesn't work for you. It's very important before you even think of going to date. Yeah, it's very important. I feel this particular thing shouldn't be over talked about because with the normal senses, you should know that you have to know yourself before dating. And then again, knowing your purpose. Some people just feel anybody that's talking about knowing your purpose is talking rubbish. But knowing your purpose is another very important thing you need to do. You know, in the university, I would say is I won't call it the early morning stage of your life, but it's a transition to your afternoon stage. If you don't know, there are three stages of life. Every human being has just three phases of life, which is the morning stage, the afternoon stage, and the night stage. Yeah, the morning stage is from your birth to the 25 years. So if you're in university, I would say that you're less than 25 years, or if you are more than. But the morning stage is from 0 to 25 years, and then the afternoon is from 25 years to 50, 55, and then the evening stage of your life is, okay, it's first stage actually. The evening stage of your life is from the 55 or 50 to let me say 60 or 70, and then that's the night stage. And so if you don't get to know yourself in the early stage of your life when you're about transiting to the afternoon stage, then it's going to really affect you. So niggas, before you even think of going to date, like you need to do what? You need to know what your purpose is. You need to know yourself. You need to really like love yourself for who you are. So that when you go and meet another person or when you go and start dating somebody else, you wouldn't be expecting all the love and affection and attention from them. You already love yourself. So I mean that's just going to be an extra. Yeah. So the second point is, why do I feel that this next point I'm about talking about is usually people feel it so not necessary. Like almost everybody feel that, oh, this particular point can wait for another time, can wait for when I'm done with school. If you're part of those people, I think you should get that mindset off your head right now, because it is poverty infected. I mean, it's poverty influenced. You can't come out. You can't. Anyway. Yes, my next point is, before you think of dating, you have to get few streams income. You have to know places, or you have to know ways that you can get money. You can like equip yourself, and there is nothing as good as being financially independent. I mean, you don't want to go and start dating a broke. I get really offended when I hear guys tell me, "Oh no, I don't think money is important now." And money can. I get really offended. You are a guy, and you're telling me money is not important now. That is. Guys, if you know how very vexed I am right now. Okay, so let me just calm down. As a guy or as a lady, any of the genders, I feel you need to like invest in yourself. You need to look for ways or means where you can be getting allowances, not the ones your parents gives you or the ones your guidance gives you, the ones you work for, the ones you strive hard to get. And in this particular stage, it helps to like go explore things, because everything wouldn't just work out for you at once. Kudos to those special gurus who already know what they are going to do even before they start doing it. But for some of us that will need to try A, B, C, D, E, F, this is the only time you have to try all of those things. And if you don't even try it now, when else will you try it? So please, again, I'm begging you, if you're part of those guys that say, "Oh no, money is not important now. I mean, my parents are giving me money, or I'm doing this, or my boyfriend is giving me money, my sister, my brother, brokerage will cut, you will die of poverty." See, I am not being harsh, but I'm trying to tell you that you need to, before you date, get several money stream income. It mustn't be several, it can be one. But if that one is legitimately going to pay you every month, or every week, or even daily, then you are good to go. But if you haven't gotten this, please don't go and ask anybody's daughter out, because you'll be as broke as she is. You've heard about abuse in relationship. Yeah, I know that even though you're rich, or even though you're wealthy, or so, some guys can still be so crazy, can still be so stupid to abuse you. But it becomes worse and becomes more bad when they feel you are depending on them, even in school. I mean, when they feel you are the only, you want to live the baby girl life, and you are getting all the money from a guy. I feel you. Anyway, guys, this particular point is to get me offended when I hear people talk the opposite way. Please, before you date in university, make sure you have something that will pay you. Don't be like, okay, so God, I know right now you might want to just click off this video, you might want to just run, you want to just flee from this video because I've called God. But no, just calm down, don't worry, I'm not here to preach to you. But yeah, I feel at this stage of your life, this is the only stage, like this is one vital stage. You need to have a very tight relationship with God. Like, there is no other time. If you say you want to thrive, you want to do well, you want to succeed financially, mentally, educationally, and all wise, I feel God is the only way. Even in the Bible says He is the way, the truth, and the life. And so I don't know how you want to get all of these things in the world. In this time of your life, before you even think of dating, have a personal relationship with God. Study your Bible, pray, meditate, and just build this one-on-one interaction with the Holy Spirit. And yeah, guys, you'll be good to go. The next point is building a healthy relationship with your family members, your friends, and others, or people outside. Should this be overemphasized or should this be underemphasized? I don't know which one to say. But I feel if you can't build a very healthy relationship with your family members, your relatives, and your siblings now, then you might never have the opportunity to do so. Because let's just, in the clear sense, when you're done with school, you either go and start looking for money, like then it's going to be more and more tedious and more intentional, and like it's going to be very, very urgent. So you might not have time. You start looking for money, and before you know what's happening, wedding invitation, and then you're married already, you now have children, and you now have a whole lot of responsibility to take care of. So it's not at that time you now have to come and start knowing what your siblings are like or how your parents are. No. I feel in school you need to build a healthy relationship with your mom, your dad, your younger ones, your elder ones, and your relative, your aunties, your uncles. That's if they are people who you can relate to. But if they aren't, then just forget. But if they are, yes, build very good and strong relationships with them. And now talking about friends, some of us, like me, as I'm talking to you right now, I'm also speaking to myself because I'm so in this shoe of thinking, oh, I really don't need so much friends, or I don't need to always check up on people, or I am it's not my priority now. My priority is not going after friends, or my priority is not making friends. It's actually not your priority. But I feel in this stage you have to build good and healthy relationships. It doesn't really have to be like everybody that you should be friends with, but at least the 1 to 3 persons who you know that you can always run to when you are in need, or who you know that you can always run to tell personal things to. This is the time to get that kind of relationship. And if you're not thinking of building very strong relationship with people now, it will affect you in the future. It's coming from a heart that loves, like a heart that loves you. I love you guys. That's why I'm telling you all of this information. And I feel you need to grab it with your whole heart and run with it. Build good relationship with God. Build good relationship with your family members, your siblings, and with outsiders, with friends. So yeah, I like the next point. I like the next point. Breakfast. Will I call it break up or I'll call it breakfast? You know what? Most of us just run like, this why are you running kind of speed to relationship without thinking of the down part of relationship. Have you forgotten that relationship is like ups and down? It goes left sometimes, it goes right a little bit and turns back to left and then right again, and the left part of relationship, all the downs of relationship aren't funny, aren't for the faint-hearted. Before even thinking of going to date anybody, whether it's in the male or the female gender, you should know that relationship is not a do or die affair. Your heart should be opened to get to meet other people, and your heart should also be open that one day your partner might just wake up in the morning and dial your number and tell you, oh, I don't want this again. Would you kill yourself? If you don't prepare before this time, depression will catch you. You will kill yourself. You'll be depressed to the point of depression is real. So know what you're doing. Know what you're doing, guys. Know what you're doing. Have it in mind that depression. Have it in mind that you can go, like, imagine dating this person for quite a while and then all of a sudden, because you feel he's your all and all, or because you feel she's your only pearl in the world, and then she comes up one day and breaks up with you. Before you date, have that at the back of your mind and get the courage, get the strength, get the wisdom, get everything you need to get, that when that kind of time comes, you wouldn't just fall into depression. Yeah. So my last point, I like this point because out of all the work you do, there's always a reward system that is attached to everything. So imagine you now know yourself so well, you are now financially stable, you now have this sweet fellowship relationship with God, and you're not so good with your family members, and you now have good friends who you can always run to, and you now know, okay, yes, even though the breakup with me now like this, I'm still going to stand strong. The next thing that follows it is the baby girl or the baby boy life. I mean, everybody wants to have that kind of life where you buy whatever you want to buy, go to wherever you want to go on vacations, get expensive things with your own money. I mean, there's this pride that comes when you are spending your own money. I am not telling you the living baby girl life with some other guys or some other married men or with some other whatever money. I'm talking about the one you worked for. This is the ultimate, guys. This is the ultimate. When you work, you earn. So I think living the baby girl life at the end of the day should be your motivation, or to be the reason why you still keep pushing. And when all of this is said and when all of this is completed, then you can go ahead and date. I didn't want this to be a motivational video. I didn't want this to be like, I'm coming to tell you, thou shalt not, thou shalt do this. But anyway, I hope you learned a lot. I hope you learned so many things. I hope right now you're making a decision to think straight. But if you have started dating, I do not say you're gonna wake up with your partner now. I do not say you're gonna start with that person break fast though. I'm only saying if you are dating now, kind of think back to double up your efforts. Try to start knowing yourself now. Try to start looking for what you do to make you have money. Try to build relationship with God now and all of that. But if you are not yet dating, then this is the right time for you to start all of these things if you haven't started. I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you might want to come back to my channel to hear another gist that I'll have for you. Anyway guys, this is the end of the video and I am so excited I have finally been able to tell you guys these things, and I hope you're also as excited as I am watching it. Anyway, if you stayed to this point, give the video a thumbs up, like a big thumbs up. Hit the subscribe button. YouTube keep telling me that most of my viewers are not subscribed to my channel, and you know I need motivation. I need to keep pushing. I need to keep having hot content like this to come and share with you guys. So please hit the subscribe button and subscribe to my channel, and share it to people out there who are planning on dating. They should know all of these things first before they date. Guys, see my next video. Ciao.